Start recording. Alright. If the stream crashes, we'll be back. I'm not sure how much strain it's going to put on my computer. But welcome Cyber, welcome Ondari, or Ondori, Trip Hop, Zebo. We're back with the zombie boy. I don't think I changed much since last night. I did add his earring, his little cross earring here. Added some blood to the eyeball. But other than that, he's exactly as we left him. Get rid of the starting soon. I've left that up at least twice through the whole stream almost. And let's get to shading this boy. Now, it's all about following the forms. Making him look soft and squishy. I thought about putting some highlights in his hair, but I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe some like white streaks or something, but I don't know. We can test it out at the end. See how it looks. You guys have any fun Halloween plans? Watching any spooky movies? Playing any spooky games? Dressing up? I thought about getting a pumpkin, but I was like, nah. Nope, don't think I'm gonna bother with that. I did test out the game though, and it did work. Well, it showed up in OBS at least, so we just might have a game tonight. Our first gaming stream. Okay, is the recording still going? It is. Alright. Sorry guys, I'm a little obsessed about that kind of stuff when I do something different. I'm constantly checking it. I'm not going to record every stream, but I thought about doing this one since it's Halloween. Special little event. Also changed up the music. No more Castlevania. We did that for several streams. So hopefully this one's actually copyright free too. Otherwise it might be muted. But I'll have a recording at least, so that shouldn't be muted, I wouldn't think, since it's going right to my hard drive. I'm gonna drink beer while passing out candy. Well, that's as good as a Halloween as you can get, right? What more could you ask for? I'm not much of a partier myself, so that sounds a lot nicer than going to a party, really, to me. Hanging out, watching spooky movies, passing out candy. I don't think there's any trick-or-treaters around this area, so that'd be really odd, but maybe. Go hiking out here to get some candy. I don't have to worry about that. That's alright, more candy for me. What's Trip Hop? I picked up a fun board game called Betrayal at House on the Hill. Planning on getting some friends together to play it and drink some beer with some horror movie. Oh, there you go. Sounds like you and Zebo have similar ideas. That's an old, like, Vincent Price movie, isn't it? House on the Hill? I believe I've seen that, strangely enough. Of all the movies I haven't seen, if you've been on stream before and heard me talk about it, I have actually seen that one. I believe, if I'm thinking of the right movie, it's a black and white one. Did not know there was a board game for it, though. Oh, I also added the eyeballs to his little hair tie thingies. I think that was Trip Hop's idea. So thank you, Trip Hop, for that. Oh, I mentioned I was recording the stream. I'm going to upload it to YouTube. I don't know if I said that or not. I can't remember. I have the memory of a goldfish when I stream. I can't remember the stuff I say 5 seconds ago. Get his head. Should try some new lighting stuff. I usually do the same sort of lighting every time I shade my characters. Should change it up. Maybe we'll do a lighting stream one. Sorry about that. Maybe I'll do a lighting stream one day. Where I'll take like a finished sort of basic setup like this and just try different lights. See how they look. Need to watch more Vincent Price movies. I'm not too familiar with his work. I don't think the board game's connected though. Just a similar name. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. I don't know anything. I don't know much about his movies either, really. But I have seen that one. I don't remember where, honestly. Who can say? Probably on TV or something. I didn't watch quite as many spooky movies as I wanted to this Halloween. I always have a plan, like, I'm gonna watch these movies and this movies, and I never do it. I know some people can watch stuff while they draw, but I just cannot. I'm too easily distracted. If the movie's good or interesting in the slightest, I'll be just staring at it. Wish I could, though. I gotta usually stick to audio stuff for drawing. Or Let's Plays, I can do that too. Or game streams, things like that. Anything else? My eyes starting to wander. Alright. Let's get this laid in. Da-da-da. Oh, I did add some blood to our buddy in the background here, too. So I did make a couple changes. Or mainly just a few things I missed, really, in the first stream. But overall, our zombie boy is pretty much unchanged. I am happy with how his hair turned out, because I was not sure how it would work. Oh, been meaning to ask, do you think you'll put these Twitch boys in the high def pack at the end of the month? They're not safe for work, but I'd still like to see them in HD. Yeah, I can do that. Sure, I can put them in high def. I definitely can do that, yep. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Shade his hair. I think I'm sliding away from the mic again. I don't think my chair has a wheel lock. I looked at it earlier, but I think I'll just have to suck it up and pay attention more. Shading his hair right now. Sometimes the way I shade hair, I like it. Other times I think it just fails horribly, just depending on the hairstyle. Something I need to work on. Especially like long straight hair. I don't know. Sometimes I'm really not happy with how it turns out. I feel like less is more. Oops. Actually, definitely color picked. I feel like less is more sometimes with that long straight hair. I kind of liked how I shaded the Ghost Boy's hair in that comic. his long hair. Some of the later panels when I darkened it a little bit. I'm not sure if anybody noticed that. I'm sure they did. It was pretty noticeable, but... Okay. Get these wild strands up here. There we go. I did finish the next few images for uploading on Patreon, which is good. Get ahead of schedule a little bit. I do have a bunch of spare images though I can always use in case I miss a deadline or something, so old commissions and things. Stuff with my boys in it I've never posted. I think I mentioned this before, but there's a guy who's really into feet who's commissioned some of my boys. It's a little too foot focused for me to post normally, but maybe I'll throw them up eventually. I don't know. I'm not sure how many people who follow my stuff like feet. It was never really intended to be a focus of my art, but it does appear a lot. Which I'm fine with. It's good practice. Hello, Mel the Mellow. Oh, you subscribed too. Thank you very much. Chris C, that guy who occasionally shoots you a message on Twitter. I definitely go in on feet. There you go. That's good. Yeah, I remember you, Chris. I know you sent me some messages. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. To our spooky Halloween stream. We're drawing a zombie boy here. This is actually our second page of characters for the stream. The first one is already finished. That should be up on Patreon next month for any of you patrons watching. Okay, let's see. His hair. Now, what I was talking about earlier about me shading hair, we'll see here. This could either end up nice or a disaster. We'll see. I'm doing good. Just left a Halloween party at work, which was fun. Played Among Us IRL. Okay. I don't know how you play Among Us IRL. I wonder how that was set up. Could be fun. Work functions can be pretty hit or miss. It just depends on if you like the guys you work with and gals. It can be pretty cool or a living hell. I guess I could try out Fortnite on stream one of these days. I think it's free, isn't it? I don't know if my computer can handle it, but could be fun. Look for some things I can play with. Mario Kart's probably the best though to play with you guys because it's kind of hard to screen. What do they call it? Screen snipe. Can't really do that with Mario Kart. I mean, I guess you can. I don't know. Be fun to play with some of you guys. Oh, the guy behind the headstone? Nah, he's seen better days. Seen better days. Our little zombie boy here likes eyeballs. That's the wrong color. Let's do this one instead. There we go. Doesn't look like recording is taking up too much more CPU. So that's good. I was worried it might cause the stream some problems, but everything seems to be holding out. I can't remember if I said this, Mel, but thanks for the subscription. I have a terrible memory. Appreciate that. Mario Party stream? Yeah, we can do that. That'd be fun. They just released a new one, didn't they? Jamboree. I saw Vinny played that, so... I assume it's new. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just way out of date. Oh no, I drew on the wrong layer. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, good. Let's double check, make sure I didn't do that again. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. Wasn't even worried. I did do a quick check of how I drew shoes before I started the stream. And I was surprised they turned out okay. Usually shoes give me a bit of a hard time, but these definitely aren't the worst pair of shoes I've drawn. So that was a nice little surprise right before the stream. He's got his socks folded over here. Not sure if that read too well in the drawing, but that's what I was going for. Yeah, it's not too bad. Let's move on to his sleeves. I never did check if they approved my other emotes, but it looks like they have. I think Ondori just used one. The Rio. So that's good. They finally approved them. I still have some open slots available, so I have to come up with some other what you call them? Why am I blanking? Emotes. There we go. They have animated slots too, but I don't know what kind of animated ones to add. I'm not an animator by any stretch of the imagination. We can probably think up something. Let's get this gravestone. Go. I did try a little design on his shirt, but I thought it kind of made it too busy, so I got rid of it. It's gonna be a skeleton, but yeah, sort of took away from the bloody handprint, I thought. rather that be the focus if you're gonna look at the shirt. There we go. My arch nemesis folds. Hey, Wrath. What beautiful women I've drawn, yeah. Well, I'm not sure if I've done it much lately, but I do interchange that a lot. I accidentally call them she and her all the time. It's just what my brain sees. They don't mind, so don't worry. They probably get a kick out of it, actually. Welcome to the stream, Maj and Talon. Thanks for stopping by. Goth? Yeah. I'm all about that. All about that. You've seen some of my art. I'm sure you can pick that up pretty quickly. Got vampires, goths. Several goths, now that I think about it. Ghosts. Spooky things abound. I mentioned it the other night, but I think Raven from Teen Titans had a lot of influence on me with that when I was a wee bab. We'll blame her. And we got another one now. I guess he's goth. He would be considered goth, I imagine. The zombie boy. I do have a, somebody commissioned a Creepy Susie image a long time ago. I don't think I've ever posted that. Maybe I will throw that up. I don't remember what she's from, but I do recognize the character. She's pretty gothy. It was a boy version, obviously. I'm not sure if I even had that. I definitely can't show it on stream. So it was very not safe for work, but I don't know why I never posted it. I can't remember. I call all feminine femboys as she, her all the time. It's totally hetero. There you go. Hey, whatever you have to tell yourself. I'm surprised. Well, that makes sense, Wrath, because you're the get pregnant boy of the chat. So I can see why you'd want to see them as women. Makes sense. Can zombie boys get pregnant, though? That's the question. I don't know. Yep, that's what I thought. Oh, shoes. We need to shade his shoes. There we go. Does that look good? Well, it's a start. Lo-fi Halloween beats we have planned here. You're very hard pressed to find a playlist on YouTube that's not lo-fi, that's copyright free. I was gonna play the Silent Hill soundtrack, but I don't know if it's copyrighted or not. You would think not, since they stream it, but I don't know. Still a little leery of that. Me and all my copyright troubles. I think somebody in chat told me that, what do you call that place? Subscribestar is also sort of browbeaten by Nintendo into taking that stuff down, so I guess Nintendo will always be a menace to me. But that's okay. Hello, Alex. Welcome to the stream. Let's add some highlights to his hair, or I don't know, these aren't really highlights, but you know, some volume. That's a better word. Probably turn it down a little bit, it's a bit intense. Let's try this instead. There we go. Much better. What was I saying? I can't remember. Oh, Nintendo stuff, yeah. That's the wrong layer. There. There we go. Not too bad. His hair's coming together. Let's go back to this gravestone. See what we can do with it. Maybe one of these days I'll take some suggestions from chat too, of things to sketch. I probably won't do a full drawing of it, but could be fun to see what you guys come up with for ideas. I think pretty much, well, I'd say about half the boys we've done, somebody from chat suggested something that's been pretty good, that I ended up keeping in the final image. So it could be a fun way to get you guys ideas out there into one of my silly drawings. Or at least pick some colors or something, you know? Alright, we're gonna save. Could crash. Cross your fingers. Oh. Okay, we're good. No problem. Let's do this. Yeah, that's alright for now. I think I mentioned this on stream, but if I didn't, I did start working on a bundle for Little Reef. I know a few people have asked me about that. One on Patreon and a couple on Twitter. So if you missed that, I did finally start that. I do have to do one for Touched as well, the Keiko comic. I'd actually forgotten about the special delivery one until I think Willard, who comes by the streams a lot, he reminded me. He sent me a message and said, "Hey, is the Chapter 3 coming out anytime? The bundle?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, sure. Been working on it nonstop." No, I didn't say that. But if not for him, it probably still wouldn't be out. I thought it already released it. Shows you how prepared I am, how organized I am. You guys got to keep me in check. My mind will wander off and never come back. Maybe we'll darken his shirt a little bit, the shadows, I mean. It's looking a little mushy. I don't know if that makes sense, but... the shadows are kinda... losing form. Yeah, it's a little better, I guess. Maybe a drawing of Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, we could maybe do that. I don't really know anything about Nightmare Before Christmas. I have to look up a reference. I'm thinking about making some YouTube videos about that, like how I gather reference and stuff, but there's so many art tutorials already. But I could at least offer you how I do it, I guess. Could be fun. But I don't know how many people who look at my stuff are artists themselves. I don't know. I know Ondori is. Let's see. Soften this up a little bit. Gotta make the edges soft a lot when you're drawing a boy. A delicate flower like this boy right here. Pulling out eyeballs and pulling out hearts. All in one fell swoop. Shade these spikes. I might make kind of blending in with the gravestone, but hopefully when we add the highlights, that'll fix that. Make them all nice and shiny. Even though a lot of the character design points to him already being underground, they'd probably be dull and weathered. But that's where artistic license comes in. Yeah, you know what? Maybe my characters' butts do get bigger in different panels. But that's exactly what I want. So what if my character's boobs increase in size every panel? What are you gonna do about it, huh? You got something to say? I mean, you can say it, it's fine. I don't mind. Anybody's free to critique my work. Artist or not. In fact, I think critiques from non-artists can actually be more useful. Because that's the bulk of your audience, right? People who don't really draw themselves. And if a lot of them say the same things, it may be worth listening to. Just might be. Okay, let's see, this guy. I wonder if he's still alive. He's clearly had his eyeball pulled out. But you can survive that, I think. As long as it didn't do any massive trauma to your brain. Has anybody seen that new Terrifier movie? Is it good? I've been hearing a lot of things about the Terrifier series lately, but I saw the first one when it came out. Seemed like some schlocky fun. I don't know if they... A lot of horror movies seem to follow the trend of the first one's either okay to decent, and then it's just a massive fall off in quality. It's like, you've seen the first one? Good. Stop there. Save yourself a headache. I'm secretly a breast expansion artist. Could be. I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I've never really looked at it seriously, but I don't know. That just means they get bigger for whatever reason. I don't know. I have to think about that. That's something I'd ever be interested in. I just like them big from the start, personally. Just skip the middle step and make them big to begin with. It's almost like a compulsion for me. I might need some help. Like, I go into a character design, think, okay, we're gonna make her have a smaller chest, and it just, like, step one, make giant boobs. Like, I just can't help myself. My brain just won't let me. It won't let me lie to myself. Oh, I missed some of his skin tone down there. Oh, that's alright. We'll fix it later. Can always fix it later. I'm not sure if I like the lighting on that gravestone. I might change that. It's coming from this way though, so... Decisions. Well, while I'm thinking about that, let's move on to the next step. Which would be what? What do we need to do next? I guess another shadow pass real quick. Add some depth to them. Some form. With an airbrush. Add some color variety. Ironically, give his skin a little more life. So stupid. But I've seen Like, there's a lot of Japanese artists I'll watch do speed paints or sketch, and it's amazing how much they can make a form read with so little. Like, they'll just throw like a quick little splash of shading and it'll look so three-dimensional. It's really neat. I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet, but I'm working on it, trying to. Let's see. Yeah, there's some changes there. Not bad. Add some to his shirt. Alright. Looking pretty decent. Add some darker shadows now. Places where the light really won't hit. Make the areas we want to see pop. Oh no, my eyelid's twitching. Oh no, what's happening? There we go. I don't draw a lot of baggy clothes, so this was a good chance to practice it. Still need some work, but it looks reasonably convincing that it's baggy. Damn, picked the wrong thing again. I don't know what happened to my keyboard the other night, why it was sticking so bad. Might be time to buy a new one. Definitely need a new PC. Do I want to build it, or do I want to buy a pre-built? That's the question. How lazy am I? Prices are exorbitant right now, so maybe I'll hold off a little bit. Looks like something. Damn it. Is the recording still going? Yes, it is. Okay. Sorry, but I'll be checking that obsessively. I always expect something to go wrong. Have any of you moved to Blue Sky exclusively now? I know a lot of people are talking about leaving Twitter. I'm never on any of these platforms, so it's hard to keep a finger on the pulse of what's going on. I am on Blue Sky. I think I mentioned that before. If you want to ditch Twitter behind, come on over. You can see the same exact stuff from me. I'm all over the place. Just spread my tendrils wherever I can go. Throwing my stuff up everywhere. shade this. You know, it doesn't need much. His little undershirt. It's pretty cold underground. You gotta wear a lot of layers. I'll have to kick down the shading on his collarbone. I always overshade that, make it too dark. But we'll push it down and make it look a little more reasonable, the final. Let's see. Probably need to have a cast shadow on the gravestone from him. How to position it, though, that's the question. You can get away with fudging the shadow a little bit, I think, at least. Try to make it look good. I don't know if you can tell, but realism isn't really the goal of my art. It's subtle, you may not notice it, but... I always go with what I think looks good. Or as good as I can do, at least. Let's add some gradient. Yeah, that's what it was missing. That's what it needed. A little bit of a gradient there. Make it look a little more full or something. I don't know no art terms. Give me a break. There we go. Shade this other shoe. It's looking kind of flat. Also needed to remember to work on the ground some. The dirt and grass around his gravestone. I should probably actually, while I'm thinking about it, pull up a reference of a gravestone, see what the texture looks like. Gravestone. A German heavy metal brand. Not quite what I was going for. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Yeah, that's a good idea. We should add some weathering to it. Yeah. But let's focus on the boy for now. He's the main attraction. If he doesn't look good, and the rest is useless. Maybe I'll darken his eyes some. Kind of bright. How does that look? I think that's better. Yeah, there we go. I like that. I like that a lot more. Some highlights in his hair. may be dead, but he keeps his hair, what do you call it? Shampooed? No, that's not the word. Conditioned, that's it. Nice and conditioned. He just doesn't bother combing it afterwards. What's the best way to add highlights here? Don't know. Throw them around randomly and see what looks good. I don't know if you guys have an opinion on it, but I was working on some more pages for the bet, and I'm not sure if I like having Sasha's bro with no face. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It's been bothering me lately. On one hand, it's going to be more work for me. And it might be kind of jarring to just throw a face on him in the middle of the comic. And you kind of lose the self-insert angle. But I don't know. Some people get creeped out by it, I guess, the faceless thing. He is sort of an established character now, though, but... I don't know, I haven't decided yet. I think when it comes to the extra stuff, I probably will draw a face on him, definitely, at least for that. Maybe that'll be sufficient. Cross nice and shiny. Also haven't drawn Alex in a long time. Well, he won that poll actually. But I mean on my own time I haven't. If there are any Alex fans out there, I'm sorry about that. I had a commissioner for a long time who would commission pretty much non-stop Alex stuff, so... You know, as much as I like Alex, you know, if you draw something over and over, you want to change it up. Definitely not complaining, though. I'm glad he commissions him. I'm glad he likes him. Not a complaint in that regard at all. But in case you were wondering why he's been absent from a lot of my personal drawings. I think I need to make these stitches a little more prominent. They look kind of flimsy. Maybe they're better flimsy now that I look at it. Fact, I might lighten them up a little bit. Completely the wrong call. But that's alright. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen a bunch. Somebody I know is an anime fiend. They watch a lot of anime, and I sort of pick up a little bit of it out of the corner of my eye, or sorry about that, my ear. And a lot of it's kind of samey. I don't know. Maybe it's just what they watch. I've seen like one or two shows that were really cool, and then a lot that was just sort of not. I am liking Dandadan so far, though, so that's good. It's a little different from what I've seen, at least. I'm by no means an anime expert. Like I said, I just absorb it sort of secondhand. Oh, the spikes, that's right. I knew there was something else I wanted to add highlights to, but I completely blanked. I haven't been keeping up with the game news either. I don't know what's coming out soon or not. Even though I haven't played a game in a long time, I still keep up with the news, or like to. I haven't heard of any new hotness out yet. Don't know. I have been putting together a little list of games I'd like to check out. Maybe play them on stream. You guys can see my impeccable skill. But it's... I don't know. Maybe I'll try some new stuff I've never really played before, like types of games. I've never really played any strategy games or any of those, what do you call them? MOBAs? Definitely never played any gacha games, like somebody was talking about Zenless Zone either last night or the night before. Maybe I will check them out, why not? I'll have no, you guys have to help me, because I was like a complete idiot playing them. But it could be fun. I do want to play Breath of the Wild and what's the second one? Tears of the Kingdom. I've heard so much about this Gerudo Link, but I've never actually even played the game. I'm not sure if I've even drawn a Gerudo Link before. Let's add some more little folds to his shirt. Not might be too dark. Even though I don't really have much nostalgia for them, I do have a lot of fun playing, like those Doom-like games or whatever you call them. The sort of fast-paced shooters in the old-school style. I like them because they're quick. You can like pick them up for like 30 minutes if you have time, and then save wherever, and then quit. Definitely want to play Dusk. I know Dusk falls under that sort of category. Quake-like Doom Lake or whatever. I'm sure there's some other ones out there that are pretty popular. There is a game I've been following for a long time. Well, I say a long time, but I can't remember. It's like Peripetia or something. I definitely want to play that game when it comes out. It's like a sci-fi Deus Ex style game. It has a cute anime girl in it. Wow. What more could you ask for? You put a cute lady or a cute boy in something, and I mean, you got me sold. I should look in on that. I haven't checked on that in a while. Wonder how they're doing. It's probably been scrapped by now, knowing my luck. Oh no. Okay. I was stuttering there for a second. With my quick wit, I saved it. Fast acting reflexes. He's looking alright, I think. It's about as much praise as I'll give my own work. Oh, the eyeball. I haven't shaded the little iris. This boy would definitely listen to some lo-fi Halloween music while he's chilling in the graveyard, waiting for some hapless sucker to come by. Just bat his eyelashes at him. He'll have him right where he wants him. Never even see it coming. Okay. Da-da-da-da. I think this boy died a while ago, so he would have a little bit of weathering on his stomach. I don't like that brush. It's not a good one. Let's try a different one. Nope. That one sucks too. Here, this one should be good, I think. Yeah. There we go. Add some there. Add some here. Oh my god, is that another door sound effect? Every song we listen to has a door sound effect. Makes me jump out of my skin. I think somebody's coming in the front door. Maybe I'm just hearing things now. Maybe I'm just schizophrenic and hearing things. Shouldn't be anybody coming over this time of night. Oh, I did find a plate of French fries in my fridge, and I don't know where they came from. First of all, who puts French fries on a plate to put them in the fridge? With no covering or anything? Maniac. That's who. I did eat them though. No idea who they were, but their fries are gone now. Leave in my fridge, they're fair game. This boy got excited for a Guar concert and then disappointed when he discovered the blood they spray in the crowd is fake. There you go. Guar. Are they still around? I had an older cousin who was really into them. I think they were cousin. Oh my god, I can't remember if they were cousin or not. I think they were. That may sound weird, but not remembering, but do they still shoot like the giant? Don't they have like a giant dick that shoots like it just like comes all over the crowd or something? Or am I making that up? Something weird. Maybe it was just blood. My perverted mind just ran with it. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of my friends back in high school were super into like I was with the gamer nerds, of course. A lot of my friends, not all of them, but one of the groups I hung around with, and they were really into like heavy metal and wrestling. I don't know if they go hand in hand or what. But I know nothing about wrestling other than what they talked about. That's how I heard about Guar and all that stuff. Their older brothers were into that stuff too, I think is where they got it from. They all had gamer brothers who grew up, I don't know, watching all those famous wrestlers. I don't know their names. I'm not even going to pretend to know what I'm talking about with that. Seems like there's something missing. Something just not quite there yet. And shade this side of the sock. Get a little more volume. Now, Femboy wrestling. That's something I could get behind. Wrestle with Alex or Sage. Even if Sage could, like, break you in half like a toothpick. His little bracelet here looking right. I don't know, people who wear spiky bracelets might be offended if you call it a bracelet. They might have like a cool edgy name for it, I don't know. But I just call them bracelets. It's like a bracelet to me. Yeah? Are you a cat boy, Alex? That's pretty cool if so. Cat boys are definitely welcome here. All right. What Let's work on the ground some. The ground is really throwing me off, I think. Where is it? Here it is. Let's get some of this dirt and shadow laid in for the ground. Because we need to cast shadow from the stone. That's one thing that's making it look weird. I'll probably need to push him into shadow more too. I definitely don't always have a strong picture in mind when I'm drawing something. A lot of times I'll just go with the flow and see what happens. Okay. Multiply. Get the dirt texture laid in. Looking pretty dirty. That's not what I want to do. Here we go. Okay. These dirt mounds looking passable. We got our psychic type boy to the left and our ghost type boy to the right. Mortal enemies. I think that's how it was in Pokemon. Psychic was strong as a ghost or vice versa or something. Maybe it's dark I'm thinking of. I don't know, would a zombie boy be dark type or ghost type? It's hard to say. Maybe it would be dark. I don't know. Do not know. Get that. The grass. Oh, the snow is growling. It's growling it up. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. It's a common occurrence. Nobody's ever said anything that they've heard it, so maybe you don't. Maybe I'm worried for nothing. It's not a big deal either way. I don't care, but you guys might. Let's add another layer. Even another one. Yet another. Lay this out like that. Have to add some grass blades to make it look more like actual grass. It's looking very flat right now. That did sort of help the image come together a little more though, seeing the shading on the ground. It's not finished, but it definitely helped, I think. Maybe we'll add a little shadow around here. You, sir, have to go further into shadow even. Or at least have this make the gravestone shadow cast over him. There we go. There we go. Let's make his little eyeball thingies up here shiny, because they're kind of dull. Maybe they would be dull. But they might be creepier if we give them. I mean, we might be getting a little too spooky to begin with, this boy. Might be pushing the limits of what Twitch allows. So I have to be careful. You know what? I like living on the edge. Terrifying. Oh wow, actually, his eyes do need some work. This guy a little bit of volume to his hair. He's had it rough. He thought he had himself a date. Turned out not to be the case. The boy only wanted him for his eyes. There's no justice in this world. I haven't done anything on this shoe, I just noticed. Oh my god, what a first post. D Schlimp, is that how you say your name? Thank you for joining the stream. Is this your first time? Hold on. It is your first time. It modded you, it auto-modded you, sorry, so I was confused. What do you call a flat-chested MILF? A motherboard. Thank you. What an intro. Yeah. You know what? Even though all my MILFs have very large chests, if you had a cute, wholesome mom And she got a big old butt. I can deal with a flat chest MILF. It's not a deal breaker for me. I mean, it's probably not too surprising since I like femboys so much. But you know... Oh, that's the wrong layer. There we go. Gonna shade the fun area. Let's push this back a little bit. Let's start our final pass layer. It's been bothering me the whole time. His collarbones are too pronounced. That's in the song. I thought somebody was running water. They make these places just to fuck with me, I think. What is going on? Doors opening, water running. It's like I'm actually living in a haunted house. Oh wow, I missed his nose. I didn't even shade his nose. He's been staring me right in the face the whole time. Nope. I've got way too many layers. Let's see, what am I looking for? Okay, I think we're back to where we started. A little shadow on his nose. Small is nice every now and then? Yeah, I think so too. Contrary to what my art says about me, I'm not opposed to a flat-chested lady. I haven't released it yet, but I did draw a Fuda with a smaller chest than usual. Because one of my patrons messaged me and said they like flatter chests or smaller booba, so I went ahead and tried making one. And I like how he turned out. Or she. It's a little comic idea I had. So I decided to use that as a testing ground for a smaller chest. It's just a single comic page, not a whole comic. I think she turned out pretty cute. But let's be honest, it's mainly gonna be Big Booba with me. What's next? Oh yeah, I need to pull up a Gravestone reference. Already got it up. Ready to go. Maybe I'll make the top more lit. Let's try making the top bright. Not that bright. That doesn't make any sense though, because the sun's not coming from that direction. So never mind. We're gonna keep it straight on, like I originally planned. Let's go in and touch some things up. I think we'll make the edges even darker, where it's been weathered. Let's boy's been dead a long time, I think. Let's go back to this one. Get some of that weathering painted in. Got some theremin action here in the song. Perfect Halloween effect. Yeah, I like that more. I like that more. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I think that's much better. Your favorites are Anastasia and Sasha, or Alex and his mom. Well, you, sir, I think, have excellent taste. I'm biased. They're my characters, obviously, but I love the MILF mom femboy combo. Anna's probably my favorite mom of mine. She's just like to a T to my tastes, so I probably lean a little more towards her. But I do really like Lucy as well. Those muscle mommies. When the mood is right. Probably add some reflected light here, at least. Cyber likes Alex's mom. Yeah, I like her a lot too. That's why I made a whole comic with her, really. I should do more with her. I did have a comic planned. I talked about this in the previous stream, but with Alex's mom and Sasha's mom together with another character. But I'm not sure how most people would want to see a comic with Yuri in it. But maybe they wouldn't mind. Could still be fun. Haven't really committed to it yet, though. What am I doing here? I'm just kind of dawdling around. These need to be pushed back a little bit. They're too bright. Alex and his mom have a hot dynamic. Well, that's okay. You don't have to agree with me. If you have a different preference, that's a-okay. I'm just glad you like anything I make. Yeah, I certainly am not one of those people who gets mad if you like a character of mine, like, that I didn't want you to or something, because I know there's some people who get like that. It's like, you don't like that character, you're not supposed to like them. It's like, I mean, I just think it's cool if you like anything I draw. So no worries there. Edge looks kind of weird, so we're going to add some stray blades of grass. Okay. Yep. key to winning over Zombie Boy is bringing some flowers to his grave or something. Maybe a switch so we can play some games actually instead. Forget the flowers. It gets really boring laying in the ground all day. Bring him a Switch or a Steam Deck. Or if you bring him a Google Stadia, he'll kill you immediately. You won't even be creative about it. No pulling your eyes out and just rip your throat out. I love Josie without his makeup. Red-headed, cute country boy is amazing. Oh, I'm glad you like him. Yeah, Josie. Another goth boy. I know, shocking. Do you prefer him with his long hair or his short hair, D's? So I'll call you D's if that's okay. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. BRB. Let me put a little message up so people know if anybody comes in the stream. Nope. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Trying to drink too much water before stream because I run to the bathroom a lot. I drink a lot of water. But hopefully that wasn't too long. What was I doing? Grass. I did some of the grass. Oh. Long. Sadly, I've got to go get some sleep. Talk to you sexy people later. Alright, D's. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. Let's add some loose dirt around the edges. I think that'll look nice than just having this hard edge. What brush to use? What should we use? I don't have that many brushes. I hope nobody asked me where I got them from, because I don't remember. I would tell you if I did. I may still have a backup copy on my my spare hard drive, my external drive. But most of the stuff I draw with is just the standard marker brush, I think, that comes with Clip Studio, if you're curious. Just this one. I don't think that came in a pack, but I can't remember. came a little later, I am recording the stream. I want to upload it to my YouTube channel, just as a backup, since it's a special Halloween stream. And I might play a game tonight after I'm done drawing, if you're interested in sticking around for that. But if not, that's alright too, because I'll be recording that as well. Hopefully this little hard drive of mine can hold out. It should be able to handle 4 hours of video, I would hope. But you never know. Should probably look up an eyeball reference, because usually I do such stylized eyeballs, I've sort of forgotten how they look in real life. Let's see, eyeball. Yep, that's an eyeball, exactly what I wanted. Even the same angle even, perfect. That's lucky. Usually it's tougher to find a decent reference. It's exactly what I wanted. Beautiful. It's meant to be. Put the veins on it, but a lot of that's going to be covered up by the blood. I look down, it says Majin Talon, flicker gooning, sounding the iglooing. What does that even mean? What does that mean? I just invoke some spell? Flicker gooing. Oh, okay. Flicker gooing, sounding the iglooing. I don't know what that means. I thought it said gooning. I do know what that means. Some of those limbo rings. That's why he took the eyes. He's obsessed with limbo rings. He's always trying to get them in his videos, but looking at his eyes, you can tell it'd be hard to get limbo rings for him. That's the twist at the end of the story. He wasn't lonely or anything like that. He just wanted those sweet, sweet limbo rings. Oh, so I was right when I said Goonie. Iglooing, what is that? Oh, I don't even know if I want to know. You're talking about sounding with iglooing. I don't know if I even want to. I'm sorry I asked, forget it. Pretend like I didn't even say anything. He's looking pretty decent. A perfect spooky boy experience. Did his earring. Oh, I didn't do the other part of his earring, the little bead connecting it. It's not a big deal, minor thing, but might as well get it. Need to do his... Why is that not making him work? Oh, I know why. There we go. to my gravestone reference. I think these lines should go away. I don't think this looks right. Just erase these out. There's 2 layers of lines, that's why nothing's disappearing, if you're wondering. I draw so light, I usually double my line work at the end. Not always, but usually. Just because the way I draw is so faint on the page. You can see the difference, I don't know. 1 set of lines, 2 set of lines. Maybe we could put, well, say we put some blood splatter on the stone, make it like he smashed his head against it, but I don't think he did that. I think he just took his eyeball. You have to do something pretty egregious for him to beat your head against the wall. Lightening the gravestone would be a good choice. Probably not. No. No, I don't think it would be. Just make it look scummy. Scummy as can be. The scummiest gravestone around. I do think I need to make it a little grayer, though. It's a bit better. Oh, his eyes are another thing I need to work on. They're a little uneven. The shading. Okay. I have to come up with another sketch idea for the next stream. A new boy design. I don't think I made this many character designs in a row, and I can't remember how long it's been. Streaming is definitely forcing me to improve, which is good. That was one of the reasons I started doing it. Forcing me to work on my character design. Let's see, something like that. A little bit of scratchiness under his eyes to make him look a little more zombie-esque, maybe. Who knows what the next boy will be? I don't even know. Probably not a spooky one, though. There's a house down the street that already has Christmas decorations out. Christmas boy, perhaps? No, not this early. That's ridiculous. Bit ridiculous. I like Christmas time, but, you know, gotta give Halloween its due. I like Halloween too. Look, you can steamroll Thanksgiving, that's fine, but don't mess with my Halloween. And some loose strands of hair here. Hair look a little more unkempt. His little, we call these not pigtails, maybe they are pigtails, I don't know. These little fluffy buns up here, a little more poofy looking. I like the way Krekoff draws stray hair. Sorry. Dang, throat killing me. No jokes. But yeah, I really like the way Krekoff draws loose strands of hair. It might sound kind of weird if you don't draw, but across his styling. That's alright, I guess. Actually. No, I don't like it. It looks too similar to the fold underneath it. So, off to hell it goes, where it belongs. This makes no sense given the material, but I always like this effect where you add like a bit of the skin tone to the material. It's usually for leather and reflective material. Wouldn't happen to a sock, but I like it. I think it looks neat. Oh, I just noticed something here. The same 3 songs looping? I can't tell. All lo-fi sounds the same to me. If you've been suffering through the same 3 songs this whole time, I'm sorry. I haven't been really paying attention to the music. It's a perfect music for drawing because you just space out. Like with the Castlevania music, I'd get distracted a little bit. Start listening to the cool Castlevania music. this, that sort of lulls me to... not to sleep, but my brain don't work so good. Fix that a little bit. Got a stray mark here in the eyeball. Too bad. I think I need to draw more. Draw a little drip there. And I resisted the urge to put sweat on him this time. Hope you're proud of me. It's another compulsion I can't help, just like Big Booba. Always gotta put some sweat drops on him. I just can't resist. I like my boy sweaty, what can I say? And my MILFs. I can always listen to some trip hop. Ah, I didn't know that was a genre. Guess it makes sense that it would be. I don't even know if I've heard any. I probably have, I just don't know what it is. I don't know. He's pretty close to being done, if not done already. He's looking pretty finished. I mean, I could do more to it, but is it really needed? Probably go around and lighten some of the lines, actually. Paint some of them. Make them not stick out quite as much. That pushed back a little bit. Shade his hands here. Shadow there. Oh, I think I forgot his shoelaces over here. He doesn't tie his shoelaces. Maybe that's how he died. Clumsy boy. But he still hasn't learned his lesson, even in death. Or undeath. reflected light in the corners. It can sometimes look nice. My brain power is using a lot of capacity right now, so I'm spacing out some. Trying to add the last little bit of touches to it. There we go. I think that made a pretty significant difference for the amount of effort it took. Let's add some quick reflected light. Yeah, I think that's probably good. He's looking alright. Save it up. We have our zombie boy, our boy number 2 for this page. Now, since it's Halloween, I thought I'd do a little bit of a game stream. So if you're just here for drawings, that's okay. Let me put my little cool screen up so you guys don't see anything, so I can click around on things, bring stuff up. I'll have a new sketch tomorrow ready to go for drawing again.